Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host, Ray. I got videos today from AntonDaniels.
A lot of men do not deserve to be in the presence of a plus size woman.
What? That's what we're starting off with today? Oh, man.
Let's talk about it. Now, I know that this is going to ruffle the feathers of men and cause a lot of controversy. And of course, the podcast bros are going to be in the comments. But hey, I love to ruffle feathers. A lot of men do not deserve to be in the presence of a plus size woman because they don't know how to communicate and they don't know how to love effectively. Now, this goes for any woman, but me being a full-figured woman, I can speak on the plus size women. Men do not know how to love and communicate properly with plus size women.
Because we don't need to. You forget that you're bottom of the barrel, that we can treat you any way we want. I'm not saying it's correct, but this is how men are because you're low value.
And I could say in general, but I'm going to speak on my community. Now, as a plus size woman and as someone who has multiple plus size friends or full figured friends, I can definitely...
Birds of a feather flock together? Or
say that we have learned throughout the years how to communicate with not only our friend circle, but men, because we've always had to be on the back burner, or plus size women have always had to do more research or be more communicative or just do more as a full-figured woman because that was what was expected from us.
Yeah, you have a lot to offer. We see it.
And as a plus size woman who has been single for about 4 years now, I can definitely say that a lot of us are single because a lot of men think that we're supposed to settle because we're full figured and they think that we're desperate, but that's not the case. A lot of us have been...
I'm telling you guys, man, these 2s and 3s that are like ridiculously overweight have this bravado of... You don't deserve all of this.
So
wow.
Content with being single, and we're okay with being single if someone is not going to give us what we deserve. And again, I'm reiterating that this is not for all men because I do realize that there are some men who are with plus size women and know how to treat them and know how to communicate effectively. But for the men who do not, I'm speaking to them. And I will say that a lot of men are getting treated differently or getting disrespected from petite women. And this is no shade to my petite girls. I love y'all down. I love all women down. However, a lot of these petite women are showing you that you all are classified as tricks in their book. You all are there to pay a bill. You all are there. And not all petite women, but a lot of petite women, from what I've heard.
She almost got me. She almost had me there. You know what I'm saying? You know, like making a strong case for rocking out with the plus size women. I think that most people just rock out with whoever likes them. If you spend
100%. That's what I always tell everybody. Like, fuck with people that fuck with you, right? Like, it doesn't matter if you're not that fully attracted to them. If they like you and you somewhat like them, everything else can build after that.
Enough time around somebody, you'll start to overlook some of the flaws or some of the things, especially if you're really trying to be in a relationship or you organically are connecting with a person, you'll adjust and you'll start to like them. And everybody deserves to have their own preferences.
True.
However, I think that two things. Number one, she does have a point about a lot of the more petite women, and obviously we're not saying all, but a lot of the conversation has been had online recently about guys tricking and them trying to find a trick. True. And them trying to, use.
You say this, but even the big women, we see plenty of big women speaking the exact same way as the skinny women. So I don't think it's a skinny women, big women thing.
Themselves as an opportunity to get money out of men. And in that case, I think that guys should run fast, run quickly, and run away. But when it comes to preferences, I don't think that her in particular is coming off as a bad person. She actually is coming off as a cool person that you probably want to spend some time around and be friends with and can connect with, probably can get some money with, genuinely a good person. But the reality for most people, and this is why you only got to hit once, the reality for most people is that they want to attract somebody that's not a reflection of who they are. So if you want better circumstances, you want a better situation, you want a person that rock out with you and overlook certain things, and you're going to have to overlook certain things for them too. And that's just the name of the game. That's the way that the game is played.
Compromise.
On podcasts and lives, a lot of these women are just using you all as meal tickets. But
again, I don't think it's just skinny women. You big women are using men for meal tickets also. Let's not gloss over that one.
A lot of the plus size girls, we have our own. And of course, we're not going to settle for anybody, but we also know how to treat people, because we've learned that a lot of men, they take advantage of us because we are more full figured and we are plus size. However,
you do realize men just take advantage of any women that are easy, right? Like, even if they are skinny minis or petite or whatever.
A lot of these men are getting disrespected and they're getting hurt because they're choosing to choose petite women and looking at the size versus what actually matters, which is how is their personality? How is their heart? Are they humbled? Are they a nice person?
Girl, attraction is a big deal. Like, Anton might not say it, but if I'm not even attracted to you, I don't want to get to know you.
I do believe that people don't choose people today on character. I think that that's why we see a lot of the race conversations. They don't care about character.
True.
I don't think that people care about the things that really, really matter. And it doesn't mean that you're supposed to overlook the things that you prefer also. But I think that those are pluses, but those aren't the things that's going to sustain you. You're going to go through ebbs and flows. You're going to go through situations where you don't necessarily feel the person that you're rocking out with at that particular time if you're in a long-term relationship with them. You're going to go through situations where people go through depression, or they have children, or their personalities change, or, you know, they may change a little bit, right? You're going to age. You're going to get older, all of these different things. And I don't think that a lot of people take that into consideration. And so when they're getting with somebody, they accept people that are basically demon spawns because they're looking at the superficial instead of looking at the opportunity that comes along with being with somebody that genuinely likes you for who you are. So, I mean, listen, she's making a strong case. I'm sorry.
And a lot of y'all are selling yourself short because you choose the petite woman over someone who is larger. And I don't know if it's because you guys think that doesn't look right, or it's not aesthetically pleasing.
It's not. Like, again, Anton is really, like, into her conversation. I'm not. I'm actually quite the opposite. Like, you're trying to convince people to be attracted to you because you're plus size. Maybe just lose the weight and you can be attracted to more people. There's also that. Like, to get people to conform to you because you don't want to put in work because they like petite women, that's weird.
But I must say, a lot of my plus size friends and the people that I've known, their face card does not decline when it comes to being a curvy woman. They may be a curvy woman.
I do admit there's a lot of curvy women that have pretty good faces.
But that face card never declines. They know how to beat their face if need be. They know how to put that outfit on when they need to. And a lot of them are independent women who need for nothing and lack for nothing.
Again, she's literally a skinny woman just talking about how for fat women. Like, the same bravado, the same exact talking points that she's using is the exact same talking points, or very similar talking points that skinny women use for men to date them and accept them as they are.
Nothing. They don't need you for a meal ticket. They don't need you to pay a bill because they've been paying it. And quite frankly, a lot of you men are missing out because you're scared to be with a plus size woman. You're scared that, I don't know why y'all are.
We're not scared to be with women. Stop using this. See, again, same tactic. We're scared. We're not scared of big women. Why would we be scared? We just walk away. You guys can't even catch up to us.
scared. Matter of fact, men in the comments, tell me why you're afraid to be with plus size women. Tell me. I would love to know. Sorry, y'all, my light died, which means I need to get off my rampage. But yeah, in the comments, I want y'all to tell me, like, if you're a full figure plus size woman, do you agree? Do you think that a lot of men choose to stay away from you or steer away from plus size women because they're afraid to be with a plus size woman, honestly? Or do you think, men, that that's not true? Or why do you choose to?
Again, I've always said this. Most men are okay with you being a little chubby. Most men are okay with a lot of these things. But if you're plus size the way you're saying, to where you're unattractive to men, that can't be fixed on our end. That has to be fixed on your end.
Choose a petite woman over a curvy woman. Until next time, bye.
So there's this stigma around plus size women in the dating game. Because we're overweight, that we should just accept whatever's given to us. And that we shouldn't have standards. That we have low self-esteem. And I'm here to tell you, that is not the case majority of the time. I made a video talking about my dating preferences, and there were some people on TikTok and on Instagram talking about those are unrealistic for you because you're overweight. Yeah, you would be able to find that if you lose weight, blah, 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 blah. And then there were a few people that was like, you being overweight shows a lack of discipline. I don't want that in my life. Do y'all understand that not all women are overweight just because they overeat?
Yes. No. 100%. Like 99.99999%. You guys are overweight because you guys overate. Stop it.
Women inherently have slower metabolisms than men. You put that on top of...
Then stop eating as much as men. That's the concept.
Any genetic factors, any hormonal imbalance factors, even mental or emotional. Some people may struggle with depression.
So you know about all these issues, and you're still fat?
And they may stress eat, things like that. I'm not making excuses, but for y'all to just sit here and say just because we're bigger that we shouldn't have standards, I'm befuddled.
Well, see, that right there, making excuses, because, it's a very basic equation. You have
food in,
so many calories that you can take in, and if your body is burning less calories,
energy
than you're taking in, then that means that you gain weight. If your body is burning more calories than you take in, that means that you lose weight. And so I don't really know what the equation is that she's looking at. And a lot of people like to make all of these different excuses or whatever. But the reality is that, you can't cheat the game. Literally everybody can lose. Like, your body is not just going to infat itself for no reason, respectfully, So
true.
If she's making excuses like that, then that means that she probably doesn't have the mental discipline to make the adjustments to get the thing that she really wants.
Taken aback. This whole soliloquy.
Most of these big women don't. That's why they're still big and trying to get men to be attracted to them or give them a chance. It's the same thing as us ugly men trying to get women to give us a chance because we're ugly. It's just probably not going to happen. And if we do get that chance, they're not going to be that attracted to you. They're going to be ready to move on for better because you're not attractive to them.
Big women should just take the scraps that are thrown at them and we shouldn't have preferences. It's crazy to me.
So that means that the guys that y'all wind up getting with, that y'all deserve them. That you add just as much value to them as a person that's a lot more disciplined, right? What about him is what I'm asking. What about his preferences?
Sometimes I'm naive, personally, due to my inadvertent malfeasance. I can deal with a bum and not see that he was a bum until after the fact. I'm a human. It's part of the dating game. Right.
Yeah. We don't need to wait till after the fact to see that you're fat. We see it immediately.
Right. So I need whoever thinks this way to get therapy.
Nah. Let me know what y'all think inside of the comments. Make sure.
That last woman, just the attitude of just, I'm fat. Get the fuck out of here. I used to be 215 myself. I know you guys I don't mention it that much, but yeah, when I was like after this, I was 215 because I was depressed. I couldn't use my arm. All I did was eat all day. 215 at 5'7", guys. And then after I got my arm back, I lost all the weight. Why? Because I know no one wants a fat ass. No one wants to be attracted to me. I was still with my ex-wife at the time. So she liked it when I was bigger because I think women kind of like their husbands getting fatter so other women don't want them. I think that was kind of the case for that one. Please subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that, and catch you guys next time. Ciao.